everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to be doing is doing a full honest review on the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. So the reason I'm doing this now is because I didn't get it at the launch, only because I have so many palettes in my makeup vanity. It was very hard for me on a grad school budget to justify buying yet another palette, so I waited a little bit, and the Labor Day sale is coming up. So Jeffree Star rarely does any type of sales, and he's doing one for Labor Day. So this Beauty Killer palette is going to be 20% off this weekend. So I figured I would borrow a friend, thank you Liz, and get my opinions on it and give you guys my first impressions in a video. What I want to also clarify is that my opinion has nothing to do with any drama between Jeffree Star, anybody else, Kat Von D, any of that stuff going on with the internet. Anything anyone has to say about Jeffree Star, that's not the point of this review. The point of this review is just a review on the product itself. So now that we have that underway, to start off with, the fact that it's pink automatically makes me like it because, as you can see, I like pink. Then the name Beauty Killer I thought was pretty snazzy. It definitely gives it that edgy, confident type feel when you're like, ooh, I have a Beauty Killer palette. Opening it up, the only thing I, as far as packaging, don't enjoy is the fact that it's like a cardboard box. It is magnetized, so you do hear it when it closes, and it's not gonna, oh, I guess it does. Shit, never mind. If it's, you know, going around in your luggage and things like that, it could just easily open. I personally don't like that, but I mean, there's so many other palettes that aren't magnetized and that don't have magnets in them, and they flop around too. You know, you always want to be careful with your makeup anyway. I just feel like with the price point for this, I feel like it could have been made with a sturdier material. The Too Faced palettes have a metal casing in them. I feel like the magnets are much stronger in that respect. So in the case of packaging, you can see the imperfections in the pans being laid in the case itself. That I don't like. I feel like it should look like a finished product altogether. And these, again, these are very small details that I always like to cover in my reviews, so for me personally, that would bother the F out of me. So personally, I don't like that, but I do like the fact that it goes from a pink to a gold detailing on the inside. The pans themselves, I'm not even dipping into the colors yet, I'm just talking about packaging. The pans themselves are gigantinormous, like huge. Now, in respect to marketing, that was one of the biggest deals, was that he was saying, oh, you know, the pans are huge, you're getting so much for your money, but who needs all that eyeshadow? Personally, especially for makeup artists and, you know, YouTubers or anybody who just loves makeup, you have so many palettes, which is why I didn't even buy it in the first place, because I just have so many. And I'm not, this isn't even bougie, like I have so much makeup. It's just, I like collecting that. People collect shoes, and when I collect makeup, that's, you know. But to have pans this, you're never going to hit pan, man. You are never going to hit pan. I mean, that's hard. Even the transition shades. I mean, like, even if you're doing transition shades, there's no way you're going to hit pan with that. That's just, it's so big. I mean, it's cool, you know, because it's like there's so much product for this price point, blah, 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 but like, who needs that many? And their palettes that are slightly, just a little bit more expensive, even like $10 more expensive, and they come in like heavy metal casing, not like heavy metal, but like heavy metal. Seems more sturdy. You get a lot more shadows for your buck, because I mean, again, who's really using all that shadow? And now to the mirror, which I actually really enjoy. I like the detailing on the outside. I think that's super cute. It reminds me, I feel like a princess looking into it. I feel like it's like, mirror, mirror of my palette. And it's actually a nice mirror. It's not like the cheap looking plastic, you know, clowns or like carnival mirrors. It's actually a really nice mirror. And you're really probably like, seriously, Gab, it's like just a mirror. No, when you're buying a palette, especially when you go on vacations or even like little weekend trips and you just want to pack this, you don't want to have to rely on the hotel mirror. You want to make sure you have a nice one with you, and I think the mirror in here is really nice. Alright, so now to swatches. Okay, so here are my swatches. So what I did was I wiped each pan 3 times, like 1, 2, 3, and then I wiped my skin with that finger 1, 2, 3. Going from here all the way to here, we have Star Power, Princess, Violence, Rich Bitch, Courtney, Expensive, Confession, Vanity, China White, and Black Rainbow. Alright, so while I was swatching, I felt that a lot of the shadows were very chalky. I don't find them to be buttery or creamy, and I'm a huge fan of Too Faced shadows. Even the Makeup Geek shadows from Manny MUA, you guys know from my Instagram and my Snapchat, everything. I'm obsessed with that palette. I find those to be the best shadows I've ever used, but I feel that the colors in here are very nice. I feel like there's huge range with them, but I feel like some complaints people were saying is that they weren't pigmented enough. I feel like with a finger swatch, I feel that the swatches are pretty good. I think the colors look nice on my skin. I think that you could do a wide range of looks with these colors. The one that I felt swatched the absolute worst was Rich Bitch, which is this goldish shade here. And also in a lot of the pictures on the internet, the gold seems like this bright gold, but it's more of like a dark gold. I do have to say though, my two favorite swatches were Star Power, which is that hot pink color, and Black Rainbow. Now I swatched Rich Bitch first, and that one I was like, oh, I am not happy about that. I'm disappointed in that, and I was so scared that's going to be like that because it seemed like this beautiful black glittery amazingness. And from the swatch, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a starry night. Let's dive into our playdate. Alright, as you can see, my eyes are already primed, and as part of the playdate, I'm actually going to be using the mirror in the palette. So I'm going to be kind of facing this way. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Morphe M504 brush and dip into China White. Kind of basically just set my eyes. Next, I'm going to take the shade Courtney over here and use it as a transition shade in the crease. And I'm also going to put Courtney on the outer corner as well. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, this is totally my closet door right here. Alright, now that we have the transition shade done, what I'm going to do next is, what am I going to do? Basically, because I've seen so many tutorials on like super smoky eyes and all these extravagant but yet like amazingly artistic looks with this palette, I want to show you guys how to make a neutral look. So for those who aren't, able to go to work with, so many colors and so many designs and cool eyeliner tricks and things like that, I want to give you guys just an easy yet fun neutral look for basically every day. So that's why I use China White. I use Courtney so far because they're really great just like neutral colors. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Morphe M330 brush and I'm going to dip into that brown shade Vanity. This one right here. Also fall's coming up, so I'm giving it more of like a fall toned look. Just kind of work it in that outer corner and crease. Ooh, already you can see different. Unfortunately, when it comes to this specific shadow, I feel like it doesn't blend as nicely. Courtney was great. I feel like China White was great. For some reason, I feel like Vanity, it's just a little patchy for me. But it's not terrible, per se. Personally, I feel like Vanity is not as blendable as Courtney and China White. I feel like it takes a little extra time to work with it. Unfortunately, I feel like it just kind of grabs the skin and does not really want to let go. So in that respect, I do not really like this shadow. I'd rather go into like my Manny MUA palette or my Too Faced palette for the darker outer corner color for that. So after lots and lots of blending that I feel like I shouldn't have had to do with that shadow, alright, I'm going to use one of my infamous random Allure brushes from a Groupon box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Confession right here. Wow, I'm actually really happy about this one. So with a packing brush, this shadow comes out so nice. Woo! I mean, look at that. Okay, so unfortunately with this shadow, I wanted to love this one so much. It's like a beautiful fall color. It's so nice. But it's so patchy going on the lid. Absolutely patchy. It looks great color, but then when you look really close, and I do have primer on. I have full-on matte concealer as a primer. So it's not like it's not hitting my lids right. It's not that. It's just, I want to love it so much. It's such a beautiful color. It just doesn't pack on like other shadows do. So in that respect, it is a beautiful color. It does not pack as nicely as I wanted it to. So what I also decided to do next was to take a smaller smudge brush, dip back into Vanity, and just kind of work out that outer corner and make this like a cute little smoky eye for fall. I just want to give you some last remarks. So the price point for this, bing, I feel like you do get a lot of shadow. You do get a wide range of shadows. If you like the Jeffree Star brand in general and you just want to support him, go ahead and do it. This palette isn't terrible. I just feel like with that money, you can find something even better. I feel like you can find something with better packaging. I feel like you can find something with better formula. So overall, do I love this palette? Unfortunately not. I really wanted to, but unfortunately, I do not love this palette. Again, you do get a lot of shadows. You get a nice mirror. I just personally, for me, I don't think I'm going to buy it because it hasn't wowed me. It's not something that's like, oh my god, I really need to get my hands on that this weekend, even if it's on sale. And that's the reason why I made this video, because like, ooh, a sale. Yes, I get that excited. So that's why I wanted to try it out for myself to see if I wanted it, and I figured I'd let you guys know whether you guys want to go out and get it if you haven't gotten it already. So take my opinion, leave an opinion in the comments, let me know how you feel about the shadows, if you guys already have them. So I hope you guys like this review. I had fun making it for you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more product reviews. And also Fashion Week is coming up, so I'm going to have a big vlog on that, so stay tuned for that. And I have some other really great Fashion Week updates for you guys coming soon. I'm going to have a video up next week about Papyrus. It is a magnificent giveaway for my channel, so get ready for that. And also I'll let you guys know what Papyrus is doing as a proud sponsor of New York Fashion Week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you want to see more. And